Great days and glorious victory! My name is Spifflemonk and welcome to my Let's Play. Today's outing will be a special one, not just because of the game, but also because I have friends.
Screen opens and comms are unleashed, as 5 distinct voices over a Discord call can be heard in the background. All of them sound human. Varying degrees of quality voices speaking from various quality microphones and headsets can be speaking in mostly American accents. Several of these voices are strangely familiar, especially to the human audience. The screen pauses and a PNG animation of one of the game's characters appears on screen. The animation is short, cute and amateurish, but it does the job. A very, very familiar voice begins to speak. Howdy! I'm Rubik's Raptor for the sake of our non-human audience, and I have been contractually obliged by way of friendship and cult-like worship of a specific individual to provide editing and formatting for this Spifflemonk the Alien Gamer episode. When I heard for the grapevine that Spiff, who has quickly gained a cult following in my Discord server, was getting the deep dark eldritch thalassophobia simulator known as Barotrauma, I just had to make myself known. The animated PNG puppet bounces around as Rubik speaks, while varying snippets of gameplay and dramatic zoom-ins take place in the background for a blurry filter. Joining us today, we actually have the entire gang, including a new guy called DragonCat64, who is a legend for being the first ever human he ever played with in a game. I believe it was Deep Rock Galactic. But anyway... The puppet disappears and a few seconds of gameplay start, with Spiffle screaming in terror as one of Europa's many denizens attempts to eat him as he fights back in a futile manner with a crowbar.
No, no, no! You will not eat me! You will not— HELP!
Think it's okay?
Where are my legs?
Yeah, he's fine. Not having legs is a thing these days, didn't you know that? The camera switches to another situation, where Spiff is safe in the sub. But the terrified deaf noises of his crewmates can be heard outside the sub through the game's built-in voice chat. The puppets return and Rubik's voice can be heard again.
After over 600 years of not playing this game, we were in for some fun. I never thought I'd be alive for that long. All hell modern medicine. And I never thought I'd ever be playing a multiplayer game with an actual alien either. So hey, it turns out that firsts are a thing and I am experiencing them. Camera changes yet again to show a number of mud raptors inside the sub, wrestling with 3 crew members with various screams of both terror and entertainment emanating from the writhing mass of human and monster, while several people in the background collapse from laughter. Unfortunately, due to the fact Barotrauma's code is a maze of spaghetti made of duct tape and bodily fluids, held together by happy thoughts and the will of Cthulhu, we had to spend more time resolving technical issues than actually playing the game. After a lot of fiddling though, we managed to get it working via eventually settling on a few mods to fix these problems, so yeah! Don't worry about the dubstep gun.
The screen changes again to show all the characters using DragonCat64 as a practice dummy to test how the odd sonic weapon works. His character is bouncing around the hull, twisting in strange ways and breaking bones, as he is pelted off walls to the chorus of a dubstep remix of Around the World by Daft Punk. The screen blurs again and Rubik's puppets reappear.
So now you understand what's going on, or at least basically what's going on. Spifflemonk the Alien is about to learn a harsh lesson on what happens when you stick a bunch of humans in a submarine kilometers below an ice sheet and surround them with a near inexhaustible supply of drugs, guns, ammo, and unfathomable aquatic terrors the size of 4-story buildings. I hope you will enjoy this foray into the abyssal unknown, and I will see you around.
The screen unblurs to the calmness of the starting screen, where 6 people are going to be shoved into one of the smallest starter ships in the game. Spifflemonk is having issues getting used to the odd perspective and controls of the game, while DragonCat64 is already being held hostage in the medical bay by one of Rubik's boys, Toast.
This perspective is okay with you people. I feel like a doodle on a piece of paper. The hell is going on here? He has not been properly initiated. Toast fires his pistol at Dragoncat's head, and his character goes down. A light scuffle erupts as Gems runs away giggling like a clown on cocaine, and Toast grabs Dragoncat's corpse and drags it around, chanting unintelligible nonsense about bacon-flavoured snacks.
What's going on down there?
Don't worry about it. Spifflemonk remains awkwardly silent for a few moments.
Why is it when a human tells me to not worry about something, my first instinct is to immediately worry?
Don't worry about it. So, you got used to how this crazy hell simulator works yet?
Yeah, I think so. Click on things to activate them, click and drag to inventory. I got it pretty well, but it's just such an odd perspective to use.
Dragoncat respawns inside the sub, as they haven't left the dock yet. He walks into the bridge where Rubus and Spiffle are talking, runs past, grabs a crowbar, and disappears. Subsequent screaming can be heard from the underside of the ship. West side! Give me that damn gun!
Are they okay down there? What's going on?
Don't worry about it. Where the hell did you get a flamethrower? Okay, I give. Please don't burn the sub. Damn right. Domestic dispute resolved, Capitano. Can we go now? Okay then. Objective is to transport explosive goods to an outpost nearby. Do not take the explosives. The theft will make people angry at us. I wanted the boom.
He has passed his test.
He will fit in well here. One of the puppet PNGs appears again, overlaying the conversation that's going on.
Moloch, top, oh shit!
Uh-oh. The ship is violently jolted downwards as a very large creature slams headfirst into the top of the sub, causing substantial damage.
Railguns! Come on, shoot it! He's not doing well, is he?
Probably not. Remember how to get on the gun? Spiffle clicks on the mounted hardpoint periscope that controls the main railgun, and screams in terror at the sight of the enormous armored jellyfish-like monstrosity, heading straight towards him.
What the absolute fuck?
Who cares? Shoot it! Spiffle fires a railgun shell at it and manages a lucky hit, cutting off one of its larger tentacles and causing it to leave, giving the rest of the crew a chance to escape and put on pressure suits.
Are we okay now? Did I get it?
Well, sort of. I think putting on a diving suit would be a good idea. Breaching top airlock and engineering.
Mud raptors!
I only have a diving knife! a knife! Wails of unintelligible screeching and screaming, broken apart by failed radio comms and broken transmissions, as an explosion is heard in the background. Spifflemonk gets off the railgun, puts on a pressure suit, and emits a girly squeal of horror as Rubix's character implodes due to the pressure in front of him.
What the actual fuck was that?
Don't worry about it. Spifflemonk lets out a grand war cry as he remounts the railgun and fires as many shells as he can at the Moloch, eventually killing it and earning an achievement for his troubles. The horror is not over, however, as the Mud Raptors are now chewing at the door to the bridge where he is.
No! Be gone, beastly creature beast!
Spiffle's character is wrenched from his platform and torn to pieces by 3 Mud Raptors to a chorus of hysterical laughter by everyone else, as they are all returned to the starting screen due to the fact everybody died. So, explain to me why you thought it would be a good idea to get us all started at 80% difficulty again? Well, we handled 90% difficulty that last time, so we had a full crew of 20 people that time, you asshole! Let's get at least one completed mission for once. Lower it to like 40, and at least we can get to the first station. Okay, just don't hold anybody hostage anymore. I make no promises.
Please, God, don't tell me all humans are like this. Are they? Yes!
Rubus's puppet pops up on the screen again. With that glorious revelation out of the way, I decided to reduce game difficulty to 40% in order to get Spiff into the groove, and lull him into a false sense of security before we got to a deep dive. So this was a simple milk run where we had to transport some children of the honk mother. And that went predictably when everyone in the tub, excluding Spiffle, got into the joke a bit too much. This is also when 2 other members of the crew, Iron and Tuna, decided to join the mission. Hey Tuna! What? Quail presents a clown horn, then honks it at him. Oh god, not this again. What again? Why are those characters dressed like that? Don't worry about it. Please stop saying that, you are making me very nervous. Yeah, that's normal. Onward to the outpost, we gotta deliver a few clowns. Honk. If you honk that thing again, honk. Jay, where is the medical? I need to borrow some of our meth supply. No, there's no need to do that again. Again? What do you mean again? And what's meth? Don't worry about it. Fucking crazy humans. Everyone scrambles to their combat stations as the submarine starts moving, and Spifflemonk finds himself in a room at a bottom side gun with Gems, who is wearing a clown suit, for some reason. Gems pulls out a horn, walks over to Spiffle and honks at him, then returns to his station. Why? Just praising the honk mother. I am now very, very worried. Contact front up! The ship wobbles and shakes as his gun turrets fire on a few targets unseen by everyone else. It stops quickly, then the journey resumes. Quail reappears in Spiffle's gunnery station, honks at him, then returns to the medbay. Again, Quail has donned a clown suit. For some reason. Seriously, why? The more you think about it, the more confused you get, so it's best to go with it and wait until they get bored or die. Or Cthulhu takes his final vengeance and whatnot, but that's for another time. Mudraptor's rear! Fire! Fire! A short battle ensues where Quail ignores the combat and goes person to person, pointing a horn and honking at them. The fight with the Mudraptors is short and goes nowhere, but Quail moves to Toast and honks at him. One more time. Honk. The screen rapidly changes to the sight of Toast grabbing Quail, then using lightning-fast reflexes, uses his hotbar to pump several kinds of narcotics straight into Quail's character. Help! Help! I'm being drugged! Toast, no! I warned him. I warned his stupid ass. Now he gets the juice. Is this seriously what happens on Callisto? Are you humans crazy? The screen pauses and Rubik's puppet appears again. Okay, for the sake of context for our non-human viewers, Callisto is a nice moon that exists within the confines of our solar system. Europa is the world that this game takes place on, and all events portrayed here are purely fictional, made several hundred years before we even set foot on Europa in the first place. We found worse creatures than Callisto, but there was no eldritch god abomination that we know of when we landed there, and Callisto itself has become a hell of a fishing hub due to the massive oceanic creatures that live there. Rubik's shows a picture of Callisto with a ring around it, an orbital dock for starships. He then shows Europa as well, with a few pics of a small-scale mining industry. Following this, several pictures of various terrifying-looking fish creatures or oceanic monsters caught by fishermen in the moon's under-ice oceans. A comparison shows that both Europa and Callisto harbored life, but Europa has smaller, less lethal life forms compared to the blue whale-sized monstrosity of the clawfish from Callisto. So yeah, that's the context. Barotrauma 2, which actually is based on what happened on Callisto during its earliest explorations, actually is based on real events and is basically a fishing simulator where instead of rod and reel you have depleted uranium torpedoes and nuclear harpoons. But anyway, there you go. Please look into it on your own time. And back to the insanity. Quail begins writhing horribly on the ground, making horrible eldritch noises, as Toast grabs his body and starts dragging it around his room. West side! That's not how that works. Holy shit, why is the submarine upside down? What the hell did you put in me? Should we put him down or what? I have a shotgun. The screen pauses, and Spiffle's character appears this time, along with his voice. It was at this point I decided to see what all the silly fuss was about, and just go with it. Humans find this fun, so maybe this would be another teardown moment. So screw it. Rubik's character appears along with his voice. Another teardown moment? Oh no. The screen unpauses and the insanity resumes. Spiffle grabs Quail's horn, then stands in front of Toast. He aims it, honks, then runs away with a giggle. Oh, hell to the fuck no. Toast, don't, he's a guest. We don't torture guests with methamphetamine. Oh yes we do. Toast chases Spiffle down, and eventually ends up opening the door. Spiffle is waiting for him with a shotgun in one hand and the honk in the other. Oh shit! Honk! Toast's character takes a shotgun shell to the face, and he hastily retreats, passing out at the wrong moment, and is thrown down several flights of ladder to his untimely death. The other few people in the area panic and retreat to other parts of the ship. Spiffle continues to randomly honk his horn. Think he's okay up there? Well, Spiff does go a bit crazy sometimes. I mean, have you seen his teardown videos? Although I think it would be funny if he burns the sub down, I'd rather not start over. Should we rush him? Rush him! He can't kill us all! He actually can, but that's fine. Charge! For the beans! The group charges Spiffle's holdout, where he is cackling insanely, and still honking his horn. Iron gets blasted in the face as the group open the door and charge him, getting him down thanks to a stun baton. They take away all of Spiffle's gear, and just as they do, one of the game's larger enemies suddenly appears and bashes the ship, causing multiple breaches and everyone on board to be flung into various walls. Big thing! Big thing! I am hurt. I am very much hurt. Spiffle, get on your gun. Shoot it, shoot! I will try! Spiffle tries in vain to kill the beast before it returns with a vengeance, with a bigger monster alongside it, and Spiffle is catapulted out of his gun turret to the tune of a few broken limbs. Gems then goes into hand-to-hand combat with a crowbar against an oversized mud raptor. I'ma get this bitch! Gems, no! I got it! I got... And he's dead. Wow. Lasted longer than I thought. Honk. He found the horn again, didn't he? Honk honk. I'm gonna try to repair the reactor now. A massive explosion hits the ship, flinging everyone around again. I think it's a bit late for that. Honk. I think he's dead now too. Yup, there it is. The honking stopped. I have just come to a horrifying conclusion. That the ship is screwed? I think that's obvious. The game pauses and Rubik's avatar reappears on screen. Well, yeah, of course we lost the ship, but my horrifying conclusion was in fact that because of our shenanigans we have turned an alien lifeform who is a decent family man into a deranged clown horn honking hostage taking madman. We've all seen what he did with simple stuff like Railroad Sim and Teardown, and also what happened in his playthrough of The Sims 4, where he did something worse and even Greystall praised it to his Sims, which is terrifying to think about. Screen changes to sounds of Spiffle laughing psychotically, or he uses an acidic compound to melt a small plant person sim. So anyway, that's unfortunately all we have time for this episode because we never got to do a deep dive on account of Spiffle going insane, and then trying to kill everyone with obscene quantities of opiates. Screen changes to desperate screaming, as Spiffle uses a shotgun and stun baton to attack everyone he sees, grabbing them when they are down and overdosing them with any one of a dozen narcotics. I hope you enjoyed this casual insanity romp around the ice moon of Jupiter, and I'll see you around. Screen changes to Spiffle's face cam, and shows him taking a small pill. The outro plays and shows a screen that shows Spiffle is logged into the Armor Free launcher with the Ignis logo as his squad selection, with a few interesting mods loaded. Top comment, translated from Juhai. Humans deal with those abominations for real? Reply, oh yeah, Callisto is a very dangerous place, but fishers get paid like a small fortune to do the job. Clawfish meat is absolutely delicious, so yeah. Spiffle's reply, crazy goddamn humans. Rubix's reply, oh boy, I can't wait to see your intro to the 40k universe. Maybe we can install that mod.